Alright folks, just wanted to take some time to record a quick video. This is problem number 13 from part 2. So right here, this green problem, I've recopied it here. This is 2 cosine squared 4x minus 1 equals 0. Let me add 1 to both sides. 2 cosine squared 4x equals 1. Again, the goal is to isolate this x. Let's divide by 2. So we've got cosine squared 4x equals 1/2. Let's take the square root of both sides. So we've got cosine of 4x equals plus or minus square root of 1/2, which is equal to plus or minus square root 1 over root 2. So cos 4x equals plus or minus 1 over root 2, fancy 1 here. Cosine of 4x equals plus or minus root 2 over 2. Here's where we do a u substitution. Let me go to the back. So we've got cos 4x equals plus or minus root 2 over 2. And we're going to go let u equal 4x. Remember, we got this inside multiplier here. We don't want that, so we're going to say let u equal 4x. Cosine of u equals plus or minus root 2 over 2. U is pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4. And for all of these, remember, u equals 4x. We really don't want the u, we want the x's. So 4x equals pi over 4, 4x equals 3 pi over 4, 4x equals 5 pi over 4, and 4x equals 7 pi over 4. Solve for x, so divide everything by 4. Pi over 4 divided by 4 is pi over 16. 3 pi over 16. 5 pi over 16. 7 pi over 16. So these 4 are the answers. And then, of course, they want to go from negative infinity to infinity, so we need to add the period times k. So what is the period? The period equals 2 pi divided by b. What is b? b is 4. 2 pi over 4, which is equal to pi over 2. So what is our final answer? Well, the final answer is, remember, the period is pi over 2. So we have, excuse me, back this up a little bit. We have x equals pi over 16 plus not 2 pi, but pi over 2k. We have x equals 3 pi over 16 plus pi over 2k. We have x equals 5 pi over 16 plus pi over 2k. And we have x equals 7 pi over 16 plus pi over 2k. All these k's, where k equals any integer. There you have it, folks. So again, remember, if we take the whole thing, isolate the cosine, fancy 1ing here, u substitution, solve for u, replace u with the 4x, solve for the x's. Remember, you're going from negative infinity to infinity, so you need to do plus the period, which is pi over 2, 2 pi over b, b is 4, plus pi over 2 times k, where k is any integer. Go ahead and stop. Hope this video